we're back with another snack. It's Kyle. It's Chris. I'm Blake.
He's Blake.
And we didn't know what we were going to talk about. And then today, miraculously, one of Chris and Kyle's favorite bands announced that they're doing, like, I wouldn't even call it a tour. I would call it a set of shows.
Yeah.
Because it's just 4 shows, right? MXPX and The Ataris.
Well, they've
doing
been
a
doing
little
that.
mini tour. And for some reason, Oklahoma City gets blessed
Who made
with
the list?
being one of the 4 people, the places.
Well, it's probably because of Brad. Don't you think?
No, what?
Brad, also known as
Blanco?
Snow Cobra. Yeah. He's their head roadie, like the guy. And he's from I don't know. Maybe that's it.
It could be. I mean, it's Louisville, Kentucky. No, sorry, I almost said Louisville. That's how you pronounce it if you're from Kentucky, by the way.
Yeah,
Louisville.
Louisville.
It's a 2-syllable word, Louisville. And
St.
Louisville,
Louis.
Kentucky, St. Louis, which is funny that those 2 words have the same first 5 letters and are pronounced completely differently. And then Fayetteville, Arkansas, again, feels a little random, and Oklahoma City. And when's the last time you guys saw MXPX?
Chris and I, we saw them together. What was the last time we saw them?
The years blur together.
I saw them. Okay, so I'm just trying to recall MXPX shows in general. I saw them at the Mohawk in Austin.
I was
wanna
not
say
there.
I want to say that was 2018, though. Have we seen them since then?
Maybe not. Maybe when we saw them at Cane's, it was before then, like 2015.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, Kane's was. Yeah. So it's been a minute.
Yeah, so I've never seen MXPX. I'm admittedly less of an MXPX fan than you guys are, but I would like to see them. I hear they're fantastic.
Dude, you should come to this. No, this would be a
They're
perfect show to
incredible.
come to.
I think this
Yeah.
will be the one I go to.
You like the
Because I
Atari?
very much like the Ataris.
Yeah.
The last time I saw the Ataris, I'm pretty sure was, well, first of all, I played with Chris Rowe like in probably 2008 or 9.
I remember that
or
show,
something,
yeah.
Nice.
At the Belle Isle Brewery, just like him acoustic and me acoustic kind of thing. Very cool guy, super nice.
Chris with
None
the
of-
K's are always special people.
Yep, that's true.
That's true. Chris with a K, always a good hang. But the last time I saw like the Ataris proper play was in Dallas. You were at that show, right?
Juliana Theory.
Juliana Theory, yes.
Yes.
Before Love, right?
Yeah.
Or was Love out at that point? I don't think it was.
It was either
Maybe
out
it-
or coming out in the next few weeks.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then that
remember Chris was making fun of him? Do you remember?
no.
Okay, see, Chris was like, okay, I got to make fun of Juliana Theory a little bit. So, they just got signed to a major label. Their tour bus pulls up to the curb. And, like, I guess the bus driver pulled up too close to the curb and the door wouldn't open. So, like, they were all about to come out looking like, Brett Dieter, looking like a rock star. And, like, they couldn't get out. And, like, they had to move the bus. And, yeah. Because, I mean, at that show, the Ataris, Juliana was opening for the Ataris.
Yes, because the Ataris had like
They
that
were
was a
massive.
summer single was out and stuff. They had blown up on the
Yeah.
MTV as people did back in the day. That's crazy. I forgot. I forgot that was the order of that show. That was a cool. Who else played that show? There was someone else cool. I felt like it was a third band, but I can't remember.
It was somebody cool.
It was someone cool. It was like one of those things where you see like there's a 3-band bill that all 3 bands are good.
Yeah, I
and
was
you're
gonna
like, this
say,
is
swoopy
unheard of.
hair.
Yeah, so
Something.
it was like 2000. It was 5 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
It was pretty early, so a long time ago since I've seen them. So I think this would be a good show to go to. We should see if we can pull any weight of. We have an emo podcast and see if we can like talk to them. That'd be probably a smart thing for us to do.
I don't think it'd be a problem at all.
Okay.
Yeah, because Loper still knows them really well. Brad has always told me that, hey, anytime they play, like, come hang out with me and like whatever. Yeah, dude, I'll call him and be
Okay,
like,
let's try to make that happen in November. So if you are in one of those 4 towns, we would suggest picking up tickets to that and going to see that show. I assume neither one of them are coming out with new albums or anything, are they? It's
Ataris is, yeah.
the Ataris are
working on music, yeah.
I did not know that. See, I should have
Yeah.
my ear to. I kind of liked the thing. Did you all listen to their thing where they sort of like? I like this new trend where people are, instead of doing like sort of a greatest hits album, they're doing sort of reimagining of some of those songs.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. What do
I'm into it.
Do you like this trend?
Yeah,
I'm
I
into
do.
it. Just
I haven't liked everything that's come out of it,
No,
but
no,
I
for sure.
like the attempts.
But like
Right.
what obviously Taylor Swift kind of started this thing, but what was interesting about it is that she didn't change anything about those songs. She just tried to make them sound exactly like the old masters, but like just sort of as a giant middle finger to not being able to get her masters. And like it was kind of a genius move and I love it. But then everyone else was like, wait a minute, but what if we like Switchfoot did a whole album where they redid Beautiful Letdown, and then they also did a version where other people did covers of every song on the record.
Oh,
And so it's like
cool.
John
I didn't know
Bellion
that.
did Meant to Live, and it like brings me to tears. It's so
Pretty
it's,
good.
So it's wild. It's like Jonas Brothers and John Bellion and just all the Reliant K, like all these bands that were influenced by them that then did a cover. So, but I think that's a fun way to like celebrate an album turning 20 years old or whatever. So the Ataris did a sort of version of it. It wasn't like an album that they were doing specifically. It was just sort of some of their greatest hits, and they kind of redid them. They were definitely a little bit more grown up feeling, if that makes sense, like a little slower, a little. But I dug not every one of them that they did, but I liked it. I thought it was a cool reimagining, and I always love covers of songs that I like. And so the next best thing is like the band going, here's a sort of
Covering
different
themselves.
version. Yeah, sort of covering themselves in a way.
Well,
And I
Riddle,
like it.
let me. I don't know what we should wager, birthday buddy. What? Let's put our hat in the ring for the opening song. Like, what are they coming out with? What are they busting out with? Let's
MXPX or
let's right now. Let's call it opening song.
I don't know.
It gets harder and harder the longer someone's a band. As the catalog gets larger, it's because we love doing. Chris and I do this every show we go to together. We try to guess the first song.
Yeah.
And sometimes we nail it, and other times we're so far off. It's easy when they're doing an album reunion.
Right.
Although I've gotten that wrong too, because sometimes they do that at the back end, or they don't do it.
I could see him coming out and just going straight into emotion.
Okay. I like that. All right.
If we get
I'm
Kyle
going-
doing guitar parts with
I'm
his
going
mouth.
My Life Story.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah.
Well, we'll see who's right. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know
One
enough
of us
about
is bound to be.
MXPX to guess.
They've only got 10 songs.
Yeah, that's not a big library or anything. So.
Hey guys, can I talk about something other than MXPX for a second?
Of course.
I don't think any of us have had a chance to talk about this, but it pertains to the pod. Someone sent us a message on Instagram. Did either of you read it about Yellowcard's cover
Yes.
for the new album?
No. What was it? What'd they say?
Go,
It's
Kyle.
terrible.
Yeah, tell us.
It's terrible.
We were making fun of it last week.
We're making and yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to throw you guys to the bus. I was making fun of it. I said it's the worst cover. Easily, it's awful. Apparently, Ryan Key posted he made an Instagram post about how it was a piano that he had bought for his son.
I'll put it on this. I'll put it on the screen here in post after we're talking about it. Yeah, here. If you're listening on Spotify, you can glance at your phone and see it.
And like he had been showing a real interest in it and how special it was.
And his kid has the toy piano that looks like that cover.
It's exactly the thing. It is exactly it in the picture. And I was just like, I just responded to this person, which I wish I was looking at it now, but thank you for messaging us. I'm pretty sure I responded, "We're a-holes."
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I thought it was Chris for sure that responded, because when I saw it, I was like, that sounds like a Chris apology.
No, I said we're a-holes.
Yeah, I feel a little bad now, but I also think that I don't think you're wrong still about the album cover. You just feel bad because it's a father and you understand that feeling.
Yes,
But I do think as we're all dads here.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
We can have blinders on sometimes when it comes to our kids. I feel like, again, without the explanation, that artwork means a lot to Ryan Key, but maybe not anyone else. And so I'd still suggest doing something else.
I would say I'm doubling down. That album artwork doesn't make me think of anything about how that's his kid's piano. Like, you could do something with art to evoke that emotion.
I think you could even put his kid on the piano,
or put the real kid's toy piano, a picture of it instead of the sort of animated version of it.
Right, like if it was that kid's piano, like in a kid's room with like stuffed animals, I would have been like, that's cool. I'm into it. Dad rock.
Here's the thing.
Ryan's gonna come after us.
That's what I'm saying. I was so certain of how hard this cover sucked that now I'm uncertain of everything. Like, what's real? I don't know if it's an illustration of the piano. Maybe it is maybe it's a picture of the piano. I don't know anymore, but I just wanted to say, I'm sorry to Ryan. I know he's listening, and I understand.
You know he's listening.
I get it. I know he's listening. Dude, Ryan, I get it. I'm a dad. We're the same, dude.
Totally get it. But
Our
sometimes
lives are
someone
the
needs to
same.
be like, but it's not that cool what your kid, like, people, we need to be told sometimes, right? As dads, like, every once in a while, you need to be told, like, that your kid's not special. It's actually not that cool that your kid did that. Like, like, guilty, totally guilty of it too. I'm not,
all day,
not
every
claiming
day.
otherwise.
Yeah.
We
I
did
shoot my kids straight. Like they come home and they color something. I'm like, you colored in the lines. You want like a trophy? Like it's not that hard.
Big deal.
Hey, okay. This is we need to have a good question like this every time where I don't give you guys any prep for it whatsoever. And this just came to me in the moment. Do you let your kids win at games ever?
I already know how you're
No.
gonna answer, Blake. I do all the time, but you know my personality. Now they are 7, and I'm starting to put like a little more gas in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if it's like like let's say we're playing a game where it's like tiny games, you know, like Mario Party is a great example. So like I'll let him win one mini game and then I'll just like trounce him the rest of the time.
Yeah, I don't. I'll help them a little. I'll
I
help
didn't need
them.
you to say that.
I'm in between the two of you because we don't play games of skill in this house. It's only games of chance. And so
See, and I hate games of chance.
anyone can win at any time. Yeah, I don't really have an answer. Like I don't think I would let them win, but I think I might tee it up for them. I don't know.
Well, my feelings are. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It
was the
number one game in this household is Sorry, and
yeah, no skill whatsoever.
But my favorite thing is that we make them when they play a Sorry card, they have to sorry to their siblings, and it's awesome.
Brutal.
I was just curious where you guys landed on that because
I was gonna say. Yeah. So the reason that I let him win sometimes is because a lot of games, especially video games, there's no handicap. So it's not fair. I've got 40 years of experience. There's just no way for him to be that good. If they're like, so that's why I do it. Now, like Mario Kart, I change his settings so he's got like an advantage to me.
Oh yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
I play him. For
I do
real.
that for sure. Yeah.
Right.
Advantage.
So
Same Street Fighter 2. We played a lot of Street Fighter 2, and you can on the SNES version.
Yes,
you can-
exactly.
Who's your character, Blake?
I don't
Who's
have
your go-to?
Well, I've been
Baraka.
yeah, but I was so out of. I had to like chat GPT the moves.
I was gonna say I'm talking about. I think Baraka is freaking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah, Street Fighter sucks.
I had to like look up the moves
Mortal
though the
Kombat?
other day. I had to look up the moves the other day to actually be like whooping
MK for
my
life.
11-year-old. So I wasn't.
Forward Y. Back Y.
Yeah, I haven't played
forward
Mortal
Y.
Kombat in a while. That'd be a good one to pull out sometime.
Rare.
Hey, we did get a lot of responses
Mortal Kombat again.
on albums that people want to do. And so
good.
that will be the other thing we encourage people again. I'll put it in the show notes. So if you've got, as we are ramping up doing albums again, you can click that link in the show notes and suggest the albums that you want to hear. There's 2 opportunities for you to do so. I made the form have like, what album do you want to hear? And then like, yeah, what's the other album you want to hear too? So everyone can have 2.
Is it Human Clay? Creed? Is that what we're coming back to?
That's the number 1 request right now is Creed.
Dude, I've been jamming Creed lately and enjoying it. Like, there's a nostalgia factor there.
I have not
I've been
listened to
enjoying
it
it.
since I was in like 9th grade. I would try it again, but I feel like I keep
Having
coming.
a good time.
But like I do this with bands that I have written off or albums that I go, those weren't good, and I'll revisit them from time to time to give a band another chance. I did it with In Reverie, and then I eventually came around to In Reverie by the Saves the Day. Even though Chris and I hated that album when it first came out,
I still do.
did grow on me. I do actually like it a lot. But Juliana Theory Love, still can't do it. I tried it a few years ago again because I was just like, maybe I'm wrong. Because how could you make
like eating a whole tomato while listening? I'm like, I still hate both of these.
Still do not like these. You know, it's like because I felt like maybe I was wrong about
Blake
how
hates
like,
tomatoes, by the way.
the
That's
juxtaposition of emotion is, you know, like I just feel like those albums were so different. I thought maybe I was wrong. I was not wrong. Love is not a good album.
Have I told you guys about? Have I told you my Creed story?
I don't know. Tell us, and we'll.
It's,
I bet you haven't told
bound to be good
everyone.
enough to be told twice. Yes.
I hate them, and and I'm going to continue with it. But I abstained from Creed for a really long time. They were super popular, and everyone was like, "Dude, you gotta listen to this album."
Especially if you were like religious and went to church. It
Yes,
was
of
like you got the
course.
hard push. Yeah.
And so I bought Human Clay. I put it in, and
That's
this
the
is
second
back
one,
when-
right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
That's
I
their
don't
second
even
album.
know. Like,
No clue.
it's a popular one, I think.
Yeah, with higher on it and stuff, right? Yeah.
And I put it in, and I come down with some kind of sickness, not like disturbed, like real sickness. And I have for real like fever dream that feels eternal, but I don't know that I have my I'm not with it enough. It's not a lucid dream. My CD player is playing the entire time Human Clay while I dream about being in eternity. My dream feels like forever, and I heard the songs over and over and over again. You want to hear something kind of hilarious? As a youth group kid, you know what I thought? I thought it was because they were satanic, because they were pretending to be Christian.
It's all a ruse, the deep state of Creed.
And so they were really bad, and I just had the wisdom in my dream to see through it all. I woke up and I was like, snapped that CD in half. I threw it away, and I was like, no, Creed, not in this house.
I have not heard this story, Kyle, and this is unbelievable.
That's amazing.
I'll admit that I had the first two Creed albums. I will not I think that they were good at melodies and guitar riffs. Like, they were pretty good at it. However, his voice I never liked, really. It was just not my thing.
I'm too good a Christian, dude. I don't listen to that.
You're too good.
Well, I'll say two things. The Creed. What were those videos called? They still do them, but back in the day, they were really funny. Where like they would record sound over.
The shreds.
Yeah.
Yes, the Creed one of that is the best one.
It is
Hands
really
down.
good. It is really
And
good.
Sounds
Ryan-
pretty good.
Ryan Key, if you haven't tuned out yet, your artwork is much better than theirs every time.
Oh,
You beat
oh. Yeah.
hands down.
True.
Yeah, there was no good Creed artwork. But like,
So bad.
but I
Their
promise you,
faces on that tree. What?
the thing is, I promise you, they thought it was amazing.
They thought it was deep.
They thought it was deep and profound.
I just thought it was somebody's brother-in-law, and the guy's wife was like, "You have to let Greg do the artwork, or I'm not gonna sleep with you ever again," or something. He loves Photoshop. Creed guy.
He's
I don't know
real
their
good.
names.
Creed
Whatever.
guy. Mark
Strong
Tremonti,
bully.
dude. You don't know
Yeah.
that name? Come on.
it was a perfect storm of it's 1999 and digital tools are there but are not up to snuff yet to be able to
Yeah.
do the things.
You don't have to use them.
You don't have to use them, but everyone felt like auto-tune was the same problem back then. It's like everyone was just like, here's this tool that's not really quite good enough, and we're just gonna cram it down
But they
people's
had
throats.
more money than any other artist at the time. That's the only thing I don't understand. They could have hired
That's why
Banksy to do their album artwork.
That's
you know,
why I'm
like,
saying
They
they
had-
thought it was
they had higher
amazing.
money.
They thought it was amazing,
yeah,
and
well,
I
They had
think
arms
it's
wide open money.
pretty funny. Okay, so go check out MXPX and the Ataris if you're in Louisville,
we'll be there.
St. Louis. Yeah, we'll be there in Oklahoma City.
The
I
Oklahoma
think.
City
We'll be
one.
there.
Yeah.
I also just bought tickets for the OK Go show in Oklahoma City. I'm very excited to see them again. A band I've not seen since their first album was out at
The Donnas?
at the Green Door. No, when we played with them at the Green Door. But those were both the same year. It was 2003 both times.
Yeah,
We
Uh,
saw
either
OK Go
of you-
open for the Donnas.
Yeah, they
Either
did.
of you catch
Wild.
the Smart Punk vinyl release? I thought I sent it to you, Blake.
Oh, you probably
Okay,
did,
Go?
and I just didn't get it.
Oh,
You might have.
Gotta get
You know,
on that,
you know
dude.
me and text messages. I'm bad at responding to them. Okay, so that's fine. So for those listening, hop in the notes. Tell us what albums you want to hear. We're gonna get on that soon. Other than that, catch us on the snacks on Thursdays, and we'll catch you next time.